learn to market to the right people at the right time, the new way.
Yes, I'm Shahar.
And I'm Nash.
And today we are going to start the show talking a little bit about the economy.
Yeah, I heard it's not doing so good.
I heard it's a bad recession. Well, if you notice the last months your sales dwindling a little bit, maybe it's time for you to ask if you're marketing to the right people. Because let's face it, if you're marketing to people that are struggling to pay their bills, most likely they won't have any money left to buy from you.
Right.
You need to go where the money is, and sometimes you need to do a shift in your marketing efforts so you can target more affluent people.
And it's okay to do that. Sometimes we're
Yes.
scared to take that step in business. We're scared to do something different, to try something else. But it's okay to do that.
Well, you know, you have to align your business as many times as necessary.
Yes.
Actually, you do reinvent yourself from time to time. That's normal in business. And you shouldn't think that you're not focusing right or you're not doing things right because you have to change strategies.
It's okay.
It's really okay.
And to be honest with you, think about the big companies, and if you look at their history, you'll see that they too have changed.
Exactly. So don't be afraid of change. Go where the money is, and if you have to do some realignment to market to other people that you haven't marketed so far, that's fine. Now, if you're targeting affluent consumers, do you know that even the way you approach and the language you use can impact the results?
Yes, everything is different.
Yeah. For example, how would you ask somebody to pay you money when you just finish closing a sale?
Well, no, you tell me actually, because most people will say, well, how would you like to pay for this? Is this how I would approach an affluent person?
You know, there is not right or wrong, but I need to be working on the perception that my customer has from my business and the perception of value of the whole thing. So just with me, play with me. If I can say, how would you like to pay for this? Which is fine. But I also could say, how would you like to take care of this? Do you see a difference there?
I do. It's a subtle difference, but it makes a huge impact.
Well, affluent consumers, they don't like to be talking about money.
Well, money is
just money. It's just
money.
a
It's
means
just a
of
transactional tool.
exactly
Yeah.
a transactional tool. So maybe it just sounds a lot better if you approach like saying, how would you like to take care of this? Doesn't that sound cool?
It does.
Well, everything you do in your marketing when trying to target the affluent counts. For example, you wouldn't use words like discount, because that's diminishing what you do. You're discounting the value of your services or your products.
You're discounting yourself.
But it's okay to do a sale or even a promotion.
Special.
Because you can tie that into a holiday or into a theme, and very good. Well, when you're advertising, and you know, we think small businesses shouldn't advertise until they are really well positioned in the market, or else you're just going to spend money. But you can do a lot of direct mailing that you're going to be sending to your own list of buyers. And I want to show this example here. This is a Patek Philippe watch, and you see here that what they are saying, I'm going to read for you. And the first title is Patek Philippe, Begin Your Own Tradition. I'm going to buy a watch, not just to wear and show my neighbors, but to begin my own tradition. And then it's going to say...
And really quick, just so, I don't know if you can see really well, but here's a picture of a little boy and his dad right next to him.
And they're both doing homework.
And they're both doing homework.
And one is kind of modeling the gestures of the other.
Exactly.
Showing different generations.
The only difference is that the kid doesn't have the watch just yet.
Just
but
yet.
It's a tradition.
And then it says here, you never actually own a Patek Philippe. You merely take care of it for the next generation.
Yes.
So it is an honor to have a Patek Philippe. And what I'm doing is I'm taking care of a very valuable piece so I can later give to the people I cherish the most.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. This is a beautiful way of saying why they should buy this kind of watch.
So,
you know, watches I can buy at $10.
It's a commodity. You can buy it anywhere.
It's a commodity. But the moment I give value to that piece,
exactly,
and value meaning here, send it to another generation.
Yes, and it becomes more. I mean, you can find, like you said, you can find a watch anywhere. But it's not about the watch. They're not selling the watch. They're selling the generation, the value, the tradition, the family, even like.
Yeah, they're selling the value, exactly. It's not about selling the product. It's about selling the story. What sells every single time is is the story. And whatever you sell, be it pizza or a watch or consulting services, people are going to buy the story. And
Tell
that
the
has to
story.
be crafted really right according to the people you're going to sell that to.
Yes.
Okay, now we are going to talk about a cool tool that you can use in your business.
All right, so we want to give you a tool that will help you better your business, or what you do, how you research, and things like that. So I thought that maybe today we should highlight Google Reader. You can find it at google.com/reader. And essentially what it does is it's a place, it's like an email service, but not for emails. It's for you to check and read your blogs, and if you like to read news websites online, CNN, things like that, you can do it all. New York Times, things like that. You can check it all in your Google Reader.
We talked about in two shows,
Previous shows.
Previous shows, yes, I was trying to look for the word. We talked about blogs and how authors could promote their books with blogs.
Yes, yes.
Well, but we tend to be very busy and we forget the addresses of all the blogs
Right,
and places we
it's
go.
hard, and you know, you can bookmark them in your browsers,
Yeah,
but to be
but
honest
still-
with you, I have a humongous bookmark list, and I never go back to it.
And the Google Reader would solve the problem.
Yes, it would, because let's say, Shahar, you have a blog, which you do. I can open my Google Reader, put your blog in subscription, subscribe to it through there, and then every time you write, I'm going to get it in there.
Right away?
Right away. Meaning, I don't need to go to your website, to your blog to read about it. I just need to open my reader. And in there, there will be your stuff, there will be my stuff, there will be whoever else, my friends, there will be my business. I use it to check my competitors. I want to make sure I know everything they're talking about. I put them in there, so every time they say something, I get and I read it. So I just go there, and I don't have to go and remember all those places. 1,000 places.
Look how valuable that is, because that's business intelligence. I can know everything that is happening in my market.
Yes.
Check my competitors,
Check
which
your
is always a
competitors.
good idea. People admire the
People
media.
admire. Yes.
Now, when we talk about the media, let's face the other side of that the media uses Google Reader all the time.
Well, it's the same thing. They need to go through tons of stuff, and they need to find good material to talk about. And they're not going to waste their time going to other places. They'll have it all in their reader, and if something pops up that they like, they can talk about it.
If something pops up and starts creating a momentum, what they go and check the source, and the source might be your blog.
Yeah.
So pay attention and use this tool, because it just saves a lot of time in your life.
Definitely. Google.com/reader. And let me give you another tip. In a previous show, we talked about Twitter. Well, Twitter has a service called Surmise, which allows you to check if someone talks about you, similar to also Google Alerts, which we've talked about. Someone talks about you, Shahar, and you subscribe to it through, if they do it in Twitter, you can subscribe to it in your RSS reader, so in your Google Reader. So anytime someone tweets about you, you get to know about it in your Google Reader.
And when she says subscribe, it's really just pasting the URL on a blog on your Google Reader. It's not complicated at all.
Not complicated.
Doesn't matter if you're not computer savvy. It's very, very easy to do.
Look, you don't need to be computer savvy. Just do what I tell you. Go to google.com/reader. When it says add subscription, click there and type in the address of the website that you want to follow. That's it. And sometimes, just look for the little orange symbols on the column of the websites of the blogs. Those will allow you to subscribe as well.
Okay, say again the name of the other tool from Twitter that you just mentioned.
Surmise.
Surmise.
Yes, and I'll post it in the show notes.
Okay.
But yeah, you can subscribe to it, and so if someone talks about you on Twitter, then you instantly find out about it through it, and you subscribe to it on your Google Reader. And so all you need to do is check your Google Reader.
Very cool. So on this show, you learn that you need to follow where the money is, and you need to talk in the right language to your target market.
Yes.
Targeting the mass affluent and the affluent is not a bad idea at this time of the economy.
Right.
And you learn about Google Reader, a very cool tool for you to use to check the blogs in your market. That's all for today.
See ya.
See ya.